Hello and welcome to the 2022 Midwest Showdown coverage presented by Hyzer Productions, hosted by the St. Charles County Disc Golf Club. I'm Alan Hooper here with Taylor Thomas. We got our sponsors, Local Line Apparel, Play It Again Sports, and Smokin' Aces Disc Golf.
We have our lead card here: Jeremiah Dwyer and Gavyn Brand at 8 under, Max Anderson and Ryan Zile at 6 under, and DG Derek Green at 5 under. And we are at Quail Ridge Park. Hole 1, par 4, 587 feet. Most open hole in the course. Starts you off open and then it gets wooded. Kind of smash off the tee. Very downhill than uphill valley. Just it's possible to 2, but very easy 3.
Yeah, big arms are looking to get close. Maybe a long run for 2. I guess even parked. Well, Jeremiah's definitely got the range to get there, so we'll see what he's got.
We saw Jeremiah on the round 1. He was smashing some drives at New Melly.
And this is in the circle, 20 feet for eagle. That's a great way to start your round.
And here we have Gavyn Brand. Endicott, Carrollton, local from the most part. I think he lives in St. Charles now. A little turned over.
Yeah, gets over on it, but still very easy up and down for his birdie from there.
Now we have Max Anderson.
Another guy with a lot of power.
Snappy.
Kind of left out of his hand, fading left, but should be no problem again.
Yeah. Really the only thing you don't want to have the tree in the way for the upshot.
Yeah.
Any of those trees. They can just grab discs.
Ryan Zile.
Smash of a forehand.
Another local, another smasher, more forehand and overhand dominant, I think, and that's a great shot as well.
I hope we get to see his overhands
Circle
today.
2? Yeah, I'm sure we will on a couple holes. And local legend Derek Green, Team Smokin' Aces.
The old man on the card.
Old man reppin'. This looks nice. Nice, good Hyzer flip line. And, yep, easy upshot / maybe a run from there.
Yeah, Gavyn turned it over a little bit. A little touchy upshot through the trees.
Yeah, that you do see those flags on the right. That is a little island of OB on this hole that can come into play with a bad tee shot. And Gavyn does well with this upshot. Puts himself in circle 1 for his birdie. And I bet Derek's going to try to give this a little bit of a bid.
Yeah, not really too much danger behind the basket on this since it's so uphill.
Yeah.
OB's a little long of it.
Max probably circle 2, edge maybe. And just pitches up.
Easy birdie to start out.
That's pretty big forehand to get to.
Yeah.
What do you think, 45, 50 feet here?
Yep, something around there. It's a good pump.
But tap in 3 is never a bad way to start your round on a par 4, and but even better than that is a birdie.
This might
or
be
an eagle
inside the circle.
Yeah, this is definitely inside the circle. This is 25 feet.
This is a smash. Oh, there it is.
Good catch by the basket, but Jeremiah, great putt, great eagle, and starts the round with a bang.
Hole 1 was playing as the easiest hole in the course. Jeremiah is the only eagle, though.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have 500 feet of power to get there. Kind of surprised nobody threw it in, but Gavyn pulls his putt a little bit right, so he's going to have to take a 4 on this one to start.
Oh.
Derek having to mark his disc, so Gavyn can mark his because they're on top of each other. Making minis, I guess. Ooh, whoa.
Good little catch.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
Got a little squirrely, but no problem. Tap in par. Derek for his birdie.
Yep. Hole 1 was playing at .71 under par. Kind of just, it's a must get to start your round.
Definitely a must get. It almost is Too easy.
Yeah, and I think this is a shotgun start. This is the same day as the first round of New Melly. So we had New Melly and Quail Ridge on the same day on Saturday.
Hole 2, par 3, 471 feet downhill. Some trees on the left, kind of early in the fairway that you have to contend with. You can either go around them or over them or inside of them. Tree line on the right with a path hidden inside that's OB, sloping down towards it. And then this basket is kind of tucked on the right around the tree line. It's hard to get your disc to go far enough and finish right enough. Big forehand hole or this big sky ante that you're about to see.
There's a little too much ante, puts them
Yeah,
in the woods.
Common result there. It's kind of scary because you can definitely find that path and be out of bounds, and then you're in the woods, trying to get up and down from the woods out into the open. It's kind of tough. And Max throwing this Hyzer inside line. It's more of a play for three. Yeah, I feel like this hole is just as hard as hole 1 to reach, but they call this one a
yeah. I
3
feel like
and that one a 4, so it's kind of evens out.
kind of consider these two. If you 3-3, if you go 3-3,
Yeah.
you got a birdie on 2 holes.
Definitely. And Ryan also a little right. Looks like in that kind of tree line. Derek, I'm guessing he's going this inside Hyzer flip up. Yep.
Oh, turned a little too much.
Oh, this is scary when this happens, but he drops down inbounds and kind of out in the open a little bit.
Have a weird pitch forehand around the corner, probably.
Here's Gavyn.
Oh, the big left forehand.
Yep. I like this play a lot. There's a lot of room over there, and you can kind of, just get around all those trees, fade down to the bottom of the hill, and easy, probably 80 feet, 100 feet from there.
Oh, Jeremiah got really deep in this.
Yeah. Lucky to stay in bounds, but still, this is a tough spot. Oh, so he was kind of early, too. Forehand roller that flips over, and he's going to be looking at a long
Very
three
long
run, maybe. 100 feet or so from there.
Ryan might have a little bit better line. It looks like he's a little deeper into the woods, closer to the basket.
This is a little closer to the basket, but it gets thicker over there.
Oh, it clips the tree coming out.
Yeah, that can happen. Those woods are not friendly.
Yep. Just like New Melly, Quail, Woods.
Yep.
It's just rough.
Derek again, kind of short right side.
That's a good one.
Yep, great shot, up and down, easy par. And Max from where the layups want to be.
Yep.
And lays up nicely. Gavyn, a little chip forehand to save his bogey.
Yep. Center.
Just playing it conservative, not trying to give it a run, just putting it under the basket, taking your medicine. Jeremiah looks like he's lining this up, though. This would be for his par save.
Yes.
But he pulls it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Still one down and a stroke on the field probably through those 2 holes.
Yep. Hole 2 was plain. It only had 2 birdies. It was in the middle of the pack, but only 2 people got the 2.
Yeah.
Rich Klein and Gage Stevens. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Gage was on my card and he threw it in to finish our round.
Yeah. Rich probably parked it. Oh, we got a uniform tap in. Gotta shake the chains. I think that's Finland, right? Favorite star frame?
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Hole 3, par 3, 303 feet. Kind of uphill at first through a little tiny gap. Open wood, open field, into a raised basket. Just 50 feet into the woods. Very hard to park. Can't see the basket. It's just a feel hole.
And we got the deer running by. Nature appreciation moment. Shout out Simon Lazat. Max Anderson throwing a nice Hyzer flip to flat. Not sure
I think
where
he
the
just
disc went.
right a little bit. Like I think
Yeah.
he just turned it over too much.
Yeah, this hole's tricky. That ceiling can come into play, but that's not really what you're... And the floor can as well. You kind of got to throw it a little nose up to get over the hill. And then you don't know what happens to your disc after that. I mean, I think somebody on my card, it was like the best looking shot of the round, or of our card, and he was the furthest away because he just rolled. You know, there's a lot of things that can happen on the screen.
Yeah, you just gotta have to know the tree that you have to throw at.
Yep.
It's a very specific line, but it's hard to understand what's gonna happen.
Yep, and Derek going kind of that left side down the hill a little bit, but that's a runnable birdie putt.
I do like the forehand on this hole, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like it tends to kind of check up well with that slope.
And, yep, and he's
That's
30 feet?
Great shot.
35 feet?
Yep,
that's great.
That's kind of a great play just to try to end up a little short of the basket to not worry about going down that hill.
Also, Jeremiah throwing a forehand, that definitely means
Yeah,
it probably
this looks
is.
a little inside, but still could be fine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's 45 feet on a raised
Yeah.
basket. It is, if you miss the basket, you're going down the hill
Yeah,
very far.
there's those logs, though, sometimes that'll catch a run.
Ryan looks
this
like he puts this a little high.
Yeah, this looks a little high and inside again.
Oh,
But,
or not.
Yeah, wow. So
Okay.
he must have flipped it up a little bit. Yeah, this is a scary putt, but I see people run this putt often.
He's probably, the basket looks normal to him.
Yeah, he's about pin high with it.
Oh.
And just barely right. Caught a lot of chains. Max just pitching up, yep. From the right side, that's another reason I like to end up short, as Ryan misses short and gets the little trickle roll. It's just that just makes that putt annoying more than anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
it's just like it's a nervy putt. It's uphill.
Yep.
I mean, a raised basket.
Yeah, Derek, this is right in his wheelhouse, I think, this little hopper. And
Yes,
yeah,
there
off
it
the
is.
branch. Yes. He loves those little hop putts. I think he likes the elevated baskets too.
I think he does, yeah. His
Um,
putt suits it very
Seems
well.
like anybody that plays a lot in St. Charles is pretty good on elevated baskets. Gavyn, this is a really good drive
Yes, that's a great,
and a great two.
yeah, great putt.
Yeah, you don't see people stick it that close very often. Yeah, and Ryan does well with his little comebacker after the trickle roll. Couple birdies, few pars. It's pretty normal.
Yeah. It's not like a terrible hole. Like, you're not really going to bogey it.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to get that, too.
Yep.
It's hard to get that birdie.
I feel like this is the first, the first two holes are kind of tweeners one way or the other, and then this is like the first, quail hole. Like, this is a par 3. You have to throw a good shot.
How's it going? I'm Ryan Jazorski with Team Smokin' Aces and Local Line Apparel. I'm here with your Hole 4 breakdown from the blue pads at Quail Ridge Park. It's about 440 feet, and it's a beautifully tight wooded hole. You have to hit the perfect Hyzer shot to get up off of it and get all the way out down to maybe the B pin. Or if you've got the booming forehand, you can get about 350 down and downhill, because the finishing basket, downhill, treacherous, rollaways are going to happen.
And thanks Ryan Jazorski for the whole preview. This hole is this is a fun one. What do you think, Taylor?
I really like this hole, actually. I'm also a forehand guy, so
Yeah.
it's kind of, dead, like Ryan said, dead straight. You don't want to be too far right, you don't want to be too far left, but if you can punch it really far on a forehand, you could get down there. You
Yeah.
can give yourself an eagle look.
Yeah, definitely. It's weird though, because like you said, it's dead straight, but you think it's to the right, but you really just want to go straight.
Yeah.
The hill just kind of carries it down.
Yeah, you have to throw it straight. Like the hill is gonna pull it
And this
all
gap,
the way down.
this gap is not easy, and this is tough over there. That's not on that right side is not a good spot. You are pinched off. You kind of have to throw back up to the left and then back down the hill to get around all the trees on the right. So you like you said, you'd rather be kind of straight and not really turning too much.
And I think that kicked down left from
Yeah,
where we're looking.
that's also a terrible spot. I mean, tough gap, lots of slope, lots of things can happen.
And just fast everything.
Yeah.
So,
you just could skip, roll, whatever.
some of the this is rock right here that we're looking at. It's not dirt, it's rock. Or little rocks, and everything's fast through it. If one guy's gonna get there though, it's Ryan. I think that's just a little pinched. Yep. I do like
Yeah, a little
seeing
high,
these.
catches the branch.
I do like seeing these shots from the backside of it.
Yeah,
I'm always curious what happens.
Yeah, it's good to see the catch cam and see kind of what these shots are doing. I wish we had that more often. Max, again, he's kind of got to throw this Hyzer around stuff, and he gets caught up again early right. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, he's just gonna have he's gonna have a lot of little trees to contend with to get to the basket.
It's like a labyrinth on that side. And then you have this one fairway on the left, and Derek's throwing it a little low, catches some rocks. He should be able to pitch down the hill from there, though.
Yeah, so Jeremiah's kind of aiming at this left tree, most likely. Like the basket's mostly at that left tree.
Yeah,
and just
then
fading
it
down
just
like
draw
that.
down the hill, because it drops off. The further you get, the more sharply it drops towards the bottom, and he's got a
He's pin high, just looking straight down at it.
long look. This hole is crazy. It's totally reachable, but you could also take 4 shots to get close. You know.
Yeah, like where Max is. It's like, and that's perfect.
Wow, what a great
Gavyn just did.
Great way to use the hill and gravity and kind of get that disc all the way down.
I think that's his mutant. I know he throws mutant and splice.
Yeah.
As a Discmania fanboy I am. He throws those a lot.
Yeah, and this skip is great.
Oh, yep.
Almost hits the cameraman, but ends up parked. Great shot.
Yeah, Max just has these little trees to
Yeah,
deal with.
this
Like
is-
it's there. It's
This
just
right
so
side
weird.
is just so mean, man. It makes you think you have a line. You're like, okay, I can do this, and most of the time I think you just probably better off pitching out to the left and then playing down the fairway.
Yep. DG probably has similar. He has
Yeah.
a line that he sees. He just has to hope he can hit it pure. And he does.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great.
Somebody's played here before.
It's like it's his local course or something.
Yeah, must be Max. Oh man,
that
another
was
one.
looking really good.
Dude, that was looking good. This hole can get you, man.
Jeremiah, this is for his bird, right?
Yes, it is.
Straight downhill. That is a very downhill putt. And he nails it.
Drains it right on the pole.
That's such a good putt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just kind of like, this is quail. Like, this is giving us what quail looks like.
Yep.
If you have a good shot and you're in the position, you can score. If you're off a little bit, it gets really hard. It was a little high from Max.
Yeah, Max wanting to get off this hole quick. Gavyn, this is for his 3. Definitely a great 3. Were there any 2s?
We will look. We had 2. Great putt by Gavyn for the birdie, and then we did have 2 eagles. We had Brock Roller and Phil McGuire.
Yeah, I'm guessing Brock threw a forehand and Phil threw a backhand.
Yeah. I think Phil threw roller. Is that a thing?
Maybe. He likes to roll the spear for sure. I don't know. Or it could have just been a Hyzer flip element.
That's also true.
Good putt, Derek.
Great
Way
putt.
to get that one into the chains. Hole 5, par 3, 293. This is one of the new holes out at Quail Ridge. Very uphill, more uphill than I think the camera's making it look right now. As uphill as you can get in this area, really, and a tight gap kind of gives you a really tight forehand or like a kind of a deceiving backhand gap. And
This is the forehand gap I like.
This is, yeah, it's a great play. I still, when you get up there and look back down, you're like, how does this work?
It just does.
But it does.
Just does.
I see it happen all the time. I mean,
and you don't want to go down the middle forehand.
Yeah, you're kind of
there's
going.
a cliff on the right side of this fairway.
Yeah, it's way uphill and then to the right just goes way downhill, and that's fine. You just want to be somewhere up the hill. If you kick and go all the way down to that little gully there, it's kind of a tough up and down from there.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying earlier, Quail, it takes perfect shots to birdie from Blues.
And this
and
is
if you don't
inside,
have a perfect,
and that's not the kick you want.
Yeah, if you don't have perfect shots, you're not getting the birdie unless you throw in.
He might be on that other fairway, though, from the other tee pad. So
yeah, I think he's looking
he might
at
have at least like an open look, but he's pretty far away at that point.
Look at the red tee.
Derek throwing the backhand up the middle. I love this gap.
Yep.
And flips it up nicely. He's going to be 60, 70 short.
Yeah, I mean, 293 playing 400.
Yeah, plays easy 350 for sure. Especially with the way you have to throw it. You can't just throw a general hyzer. You have to really focus on your line. And this looks excellent from Max. Oh, just barely off.
I think he leaked up just a little left.
Yeah.
And now you can finally see how steep this hill is.
Yeah, it's steep. And this is also super rocky.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you throw a shot, you're trying to get the ground play maybe and land like 30, 40 short, and it kicks a rock and ends up like staying exactly where it is.
Or
does the other thing.
Kicks up and then rolls away.
Almost unpredictable sometimes. Max, very nicely done.
Yeah, great angle.
Okay, so Derek is a little shorter than I thought, but spins it up there, and that'll be easy 3. Yeah, this is birdie, right?
This is high up there. Yeah, this is for birdie. This is way up the hill.
Yeah. Oh, great bid. Didn't leave it short. Definitely running it.
This is Ryan's overhand from down the hill. They rolled a little bit.
Yeah. Wow.
Short left. And he's 5 feet below the basket from right there, and that's 40 feet.
Yeah.
It's a very touchy green.
Definitely touchy. I feel like there's a lot of, just a little high from Jeremiah, but a lot of separation on this hole. Because you've got the gap, and then you've also got kind of a tricky green with rollaway potential. I feel like this is the start of like 4 is definitely probably the start, but like this is, there's a lot of holes like this in this middle stretch.
4 start, hole 5 starts the par 3s.
Yeah.
That is just very touchy shots to get your birdie.
Yeah. Kind of a little flatter version of 5 with kind of a tight backhand friendly gap.
Oh, it is. I'm thinking the red pad.
Yeah,
red
it's like a dead straight shot.
Yep.
260 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then just a lot of trees to worry about, and hitting this gap is the most important thing.
Yeah, you hit the gap and then you worry about what happens after.
And that happens a lot. You hit this initial gap, and then there's just a bunch of trees that you end up hitting one of them or the other.
Yeah.
Or you just throw a perfectly straight shot and get lucky and you have a putt. But definitely requiring a straight shot. Whatever your straightest line is, forehand, backhand, you name it. Also blind.
Yeah, you don't see the basket. It's like this little uphill, which makes it just even that more technical.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes like that on this course where you're just throwing through the gap and hoping for the best.
Oh,
look at this
kick.
little kiss. Little chef's kiss. Just beautiful. A little deep in the basket, probably 25, 30 feet
I don't know
long.
if he's deep.
You don't think so?
I think he still might be short right.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
That's looking good.
This looks good. Maybe
Misses
leaking
that.
a little left.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Leaking left is fine. Like,
Yeah,
left is the more open once you get out.
True.
It's a little low from Jeremiah
Jeremiah.
left.
Playing it low, keeping it in the middle. No bad kicks, really, if you throw it pretty low.
Yeah,
Overhand.
I saw this coming.
Yeah,
He has to be.
It makes the most sense. I mean, you can hit this gap pretty easy with that, and then
Wait,
just
was that a roller?
no, maybe it was just a botched overhand. I don't know. I'm not
I feel
sure.
like he would be going overhand.
Yeah, just like kind of trying to get the skip on the tomahawk, you know. Just get like the pan out, flip, skip, roll. Gavyn chipping up forehand.
That's a great shot.
And very well done. So no problem. Take a 3.
Oh, Jeremiah got out quite a bit actually.
Yeah, I mean,
He has this like little touchy forehand. Like it's the basket sloping left to right.
yeah, from this angle specifically.
Oh yeah,
But
it's fine.
well done. Good touch. Ryan kind of left side of the fairway, I think.
Yeah, left side out of the gap.
And just pitching up.
Yep.
Also done well. This is a friendlier green than the last hole, but definitely still some potential for some rollaways. And
That's fun.
yep. Sat
Give it a
down
little
for him.
baby run. Oh, wait. Okay, you might be right. DG is long. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he was moving pretty quick off that tree.
I was going off the logs on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, but he pulls his putt, and he's coming back about maybe a 15, 20 footer.
Yep. Hole 6 was playing like just .13 over par. We had 5 birdies on it. It's possible. It's just a par hole. Like
Yeah.
if you don't get out of the gap, it's pretty easy to save your par.
Yeah, straight putter mid tends to be what people are throwing here, or I guess an overhand. Derek cleans up. So everybody parring, I think.
Yep, I think so. Everybody's just kind of. I mean, hard birdie, not that hard. It's hard to bogey also.
It's a tighter gap than I feel like the camera was showing. Like
It is.
you're pretty intimidated when you walk up there, and if your timing's off at all, they can definitely throw a bogey at you.
Just a foot off, and
Yep.
you're hitting a tree early. On to hole 7. Hole 7. Uphill, tree gaps. You kind of just have to know this gap. You have to know what tree you're trying to go through, and hit it perfectly.
And then you're still gonna be.
And then it's really hard to get to the basket. Like,
Yeah.
You just have this wall of trees that are just like everything's right there. You can filter through. I mean, you should be able to par it easily.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's 377. Have you ever seen anybody get close?
I have seen Noah Free forehand park it before.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like that forehand, like, kind of Hyzer pan out, get a little skip. But the backhand Hyzer, I've seen throw, like, what looks to be absolutely perfect shots. And then I'm excited to see, there's just so many trees.
Yeah.
I mean, you see this gap, it's a nice clean gap off the tee, but once you get past that tree that Derek's, like, looking right in the middle, it's anybody's guess as to what's going to happen.
Yep. And the green's super guarded.
Yeah, I like to do what Derek's doing here and just kind of push a Hyzer past that middle tree and then just take what you get.
Yep.
But I have seen some people go that aggressive forehand route. I've even seen a forehand roller.
I mean, this gap is wide open, like, at first. Like, you hit the gap. If you don't hit the gap, then you're bogeying it.
Yeah,
Because it's still a par 3.
but you could still easily bogey it from a good tee shot.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of trees to miss just to access the green. And Jeremiah's got a lot of power on Hyzer. Let's see how far he gets. Oh, but he leaves it
just
high
missed
left.
early.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
He's going overhand again.
No, he's going
he's
for-
throwing the aggressive forehand.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
excited. Looks like Champion Destroyer, maybe Boss.
I don't know.
Oh no,
Ryan's back
Flippy.
very
Wow,
well.
Flippy.
Whoa.
Okay, way wrong. Okay, that's high though. Whoa.
Yeah, it went way down there.
Whoa.
Uh,
Okay.
I
That's a
don't
big hill.
exactly
Guys,
know where that is.
That's way downhill from the basket down there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bridge to go over that creek to get to the next hole.
Yeah. So that's Jeremiah in the woods on the left side early. Just trying to make some progress here. Making forward progress. Trying to get his 4. And
I mean, that's good.
That's good. He's on
Yeah.
the edge. He'll have a putter kind of pitch up probably from there.
Yeah, he's about 100 feet
Yeah.
in front of Max right now.
Yeah. And Max, see, this is what you're working with. He threw a pretty good shot.
Yeah,
And
that's the
he's
gap
still
I
got-
looked at.
Yeah. That's
That's
fine.
good. He's
Yeah.
I think he's like 30, 35 from there.
Yeah, definitely.
Circle edge putt, just
Gavyn, just look at this labyrinth. I mean, you can see the basket. I think kind of through that gap right to the right of his
I think
disc.
so, yeah.
So he's just kind of chipping. It's not very far. What, 120 or something? 150.
Yeah, did it. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's.
Even right around the basket. there's
Oh,
much trees.
okay. This is where Ryan is.
Yeah. Wow. This
Oh,
is down.
I have not been here. I've never seen anybody here.
This is down pretty far to the right of the basket. He might even be close
He
to
might
pin
be
high,
open
but
there though. Like he
Yeah.
might have had an open gap.
yeah. Wow.
Like airspace.
So that was like a forehand roller.
I think
Kind of.
so. Like he threw Flippy, like just
Yeah,
trying to
just,
roll
like,
it and see
don't-
what happens.
Yeah, just like don't come back down the hill, just go up the hill. And Derek,
This is actually a good spot.
This is a great spot.
This is the
Ideal.
gap that you have to land in.
Ideal.
Just-
Oh wow, that was kind of crazy. It looked like it almost went in.
It's just DG knowing his course.
Yeah, for
Knows
sure.
where to land.
So Jeremiah, after his pretty good second shot, honestly, from where he was after that early tree kick. So just trying to get up and down for bogey. And yeah, there's that stump. That's 25, 30 feet.
Oh, Ryan has this putt. Oh, this is actually, if he makes this is an insane save. for
Yeah,
par.
this would be so crazy. Let's
He does.
go,
That is
Ryan. That is
awesome.
awesome, man. Oh, wow.
Yeah, hole 7 was playing as the 4th hardest hole, and we had one birdie. Josh Eaton
Josh Eaton, what did you do, man? How did you do that?
probably threw a buzz.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Good putt by Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah, solid putt. Saving his bogey, but,
Yeah, this hole was averaging a half stroke over par.
right. Only losing half strokes in the field. Max, that was for par, I think.
Yeah. He was a lot closer than I thought then.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little farther than that.
Gavyn tapping in par. And this is a good par. Like we said,
Yeah.
you're getting half a stroke on the field, getting a 3 on this hole.
I mean, we'll allude to this again, like New Melody, we had the middle. It was the hard, like that middle stretch was
Yep.
the hardest part of the course. Quail, TG with a little showmanship. Quail, the 7, 8, 9, 10, the top 6, like the 4 of the 6 hardest holes on the course.
Yeah, and
Like-
hole 8 is one of those. It is a very tight gap off the tee, and then you got to continue dead straight again, really, and it pushes down this hill, and the hill slopes down to the right. Lots of trees late, very, very deathy green. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of drives will end up, circle too short, and you see a lot of layups.
Yeah.
You really do. But you could throw kind of putter, mid, driver, like whatever you feel you can get the straightest shot,
no.
and that's
That's a little early.
not what you want to see. Not the way to start this hole.
Yeah. Oh. Somebody said something.
They're laughing about it. I mean, yeah, sometimes that's all you can do is just laugh it off. And Derek's no stranger to this gap. He's probably hit it a few times. He does it again.
That's looking good.
Yep. A little
It's
bit, maybe
short.
too much. Yeah,
That's a really tough upshot.
it is. I mean, he's maybe 120 feet, but it's so hard to get a disc to sit. You got to play it way short and hope it doesn't stand up and roll. Max probably throwing a putter or a mid here.
That's looking good.
Yeah, that's pretty great, honestly.
And still a hard up shot.
Yeah, it's still tough.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. Like you put yourself 45 feet.
Yeah.
You could run it and go really long. Oh.
Yep. Ryan going overhand, hoping for the skip.
His overhands are insane.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's trying to get a little ground play. And
he is.
when you don't get it, then it's tough, you know. And Jeremiah probably throwing a putter mid. Getting the late. This is a good line, but catches the tree. Yeah, I like to try to get past the basket here.
Yeah, I think it's better just to go down the hill.
Right, off the tee, just hit the gap, just get as far as you can. Gavyn, after a very bad tee shot, has a very hard up shot from his left side.
He's behind red pad.
Yeah, he's
right now?
he's throwing this. This is 300 feet away still, probably.
It's looking good. That's
Yeah.
looking really.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
man. Kick.
Yep, just lots of trees to miss on the way there, and he's gonna have another tough shot to try to save his 4. So he's still out, which. Yep. I don't know, maybe 150 away. Very downhill from here. This needs to check up, hit something. Okay, so death putt for the bogey. Wow.
Yeah.
That's rough.
You can kind of see from the catch cam how steep this hill is, but I don't even think camera can do it justice.
Yeah. And this basket, because it's like, I mean, it's almost elevated the way it sits.
Yeah,
that was so good.
That's so hard to do. Put
Yeah.
that right there. Jeremiah did a great job doing that.
Okay, so Ryan actually got pretty far with that.
That looks
Oh, needs to
good.
sit.
Oh, great
Catch.
tree.
Derek, how close is he?
Can't really tell. Look down at it.
Oh, he's
that's
on that.
Where he is.
Okay. Yep, and this could be great, could be not.
That
Needs to sit.
okay,
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Oh my gosh. So much stress on this green every single time.
I like seeing this.
And look at Max, just no part in that.
You
just
don't want it.
I am just gonna throw this as soft as I can and hope it sits.
If you par out at Quail, you're doing well.
Yeah, par here is golden.
Gavyn has a choice right here.
I think he's gonna run it.
I think he's doing
I
it.
would run it. You might as well at that point. Oh boy,
no.
sit down.
Okay, it's that.
Yep.
Oh wait,
Maybe
why
not.
is it still there? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
So this is Ryan?
Yes, this is Ryan. Great putt.
Wow, great
That's-
save.
That's a great putt.
Gavyn for double. A lot of pressure on this one. Man, gonna have to settle with a 6, and that's how quick it happens, man. You hit a tree early, you hit another tree, you miss a putt.
Yeah, this hole, you have to just get through the gap.
Yep, hitting the gap is priority number 1 at almost every single one of these holes in this middle of the course.
Yeah.
And then trying to stick the green is just always tough. Bunch of tap-in pars there.
On to hole 9.
This is a
This
doozy.
is tight.
This is a good
This
one.
is tight.
Yeah.
So you have this massive trench down here, and then you're trying to play up pretty much dead straight, maybe a little. Oh, it's left. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're playing left, so it's like a hyzer down the middle, but you want to flip up and something to still hyzer at the end.
Yeah, I mean, you got these towering trees and just a huge kind of gully, creek washout that you're throwing over, and if you catch any one of those trees in that gap, you seem to always end up going straight down to the bottom of this thing. And I mean, trying to get up and down from the bottom there, you can't see anything. There's bushes. I mean, it's like it's a nightmare. So hitting this gap, priority number 1, and Derek's hit this gap before, so he's probably gonna show us how it's done right here. He pulls it
Didn't kick left.
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
firing attack.
Hard to tell where that went. Yeah, this is a great look at this gap. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's from the catch cam. I mean,
I think you have to just throw a Hyzer flip backhand.
yeah, maybe 6-8 feet wide.
Oh.
Oh, and these guys having some struggles. That was early left. He's probably on that left side, like hillside, which no footing. I mean, very tough.
This looks interesting.
Yeah, so this forehand, I see a lot of people do this actually. Kind of like late flip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alex Seaman, I think, did this. Got a pretty good result. That's pretty good over there, honestly.
I don't know what concrete is OB.
That's safe.
But
as long as you don't cross the path, I believe.
Okay.
Well, maybe the concrete under the pavilion. I'm not sure. But I don't think he was on there, was he?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
From there.
And Jeremiah looks to be throwing a good shot.
He laced it.
Pretty conservative there. He was just trying to hit the gap and fade up the hill, and he did well with it. I mean, that's circle two's edge, which is pretty dang good on this hole. You just want to get your 3 and walk away, really. I mean, if you lace one, you can definitely birdie it, but sometimes getting aggressive can bite you. Gavyn just trying to hit the gap, trying to get some redemption. That's going to be tough.
Yeah. He just threw it low. Kind of threw it
Yep.
down the hill instead
And
of...
here's Max. He's at the bottom here.
You can see that bridge. He's trying to go up left right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Roller?
just make progress from this point. You're just trying to make progress towards the hole.
Right
looks
there
like
should
he's,
be fine.
Yeah, he looks like he's sat on the hill. He probably has something from there. And Derek, where is he?
I think is he on the left? No, I think he's in the walking path left.
Yeah, he might be like, I'm not sure, but he's down the hill. Oh, he's on the right. Nope, left. You're right.
And then he just
Catches
cuts
something.
He's on the bridge.
He's
on the bridge.
Gavyn is on the bridge.
Okay. That's cool.
This is not a drop zone, folks. This is just the bridge that he happened to, I guess, land on or under. I'm not sure. Okay, wow. Whoa,
That's
that was
good.
really good.
Yeah.
You can see the circle's edge markers there. Max, so this is just pitching up, taking your 4. And he actually had to hit a gap there. That was, oh wow.
Really long.
That cruised.
Whoa.
So he's circle 2's edge long now. And Derek, again, just trying to take his 4.
Oh, great.
Yep. Oh, a little backspin. Perfect.
Okay,
Tapping
so
in for there.
okay, so there's no question Ryan's not OB. It's
Yeah,
just weird where he
Definitely in bounds there, and that's what you want to do on this hole.
Yeah.
Throw a drive over the valley, land in somewhere where you can pitch up like that, take a 3.
Yeah. Hole 9 was playing half stroke over par, so 3.5, 0 birdies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially in this left pin, it's just hard to get left.
Yeah.
Jeremiah giving it a bid, but just a little right there. Gavyn, this is for a 3 or 4?
This is for 3, I believe. He nails it.
Great putt.
That
Nice
was
little
for
hot
3.
putt.
That's a great part.
Yeah, great
Like-
save. It's basically a birdie. It's a pierogi.
Pierogi.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I've never heard that one. We have Max. It looks
Or
like
no,
he
it's
has
a
little bit
purdy.
of gap.
It's a party.
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 Pierogi's when you take a par on a musket. Mess that one up. It'd be like if you parred hole 1 at Quail.
That's a great putt.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
Great putt, Max.
that's one way to take a bogey.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Quail. Perfect shot gives you a chance. Bad shot, you're scrambling for your bogey.
Derek flings it in there. Good catch by the basket. He wasn't worried about it. Jeremiah tapping in a 3, I think. after kind of giving it a little bit of a run. Ryan, easy 3Z. And that's the front 9.
We have a little bit more woods. We have Jeremiah at 8 under, even for the round. Gavyn Brand, 7 under. We have Corey Fulkins 2 under, tying up with Jeremiah for the round so far, front 9. I think the back 9 is more scoreable.
I would agree. I think if you stay around even par on the front 9, you have a chance to make a move on the back, and we'll see what happens on the back 9 as we return for the second round of the Midwest Showdown 2022. Thank you.